No, what you and I have talked about just recently that I'll introduce for the audience and ask you to build on it is I would recommend a 3-part approach as a leader to how to drive a more alignment and energy within your company. If you're either a C-level leader that's a champion for this or a leader who's trying to influence peers and up, here's a 3-step recipe to success. Step 1, you want to build alignment around where are you today in your culture, the type of, are you customer driven? Are you customer centric? How is your culture supporting or hindering your strategic goals for CX and your mission and vision and how CX supports that? So that's more strategic alignment and getting leaders themselves aligned about the journey you're going to go on and what's the roadmap for that journey. What are you trying to do? That's kind of getting aligned as leaders around where you're going and building that energy and momentum among your leadership team. The second step is enrolling additional leaders into the journey and starting to have conversations with each other, but more importantly, too, with employees. And you're actually starting to build a movement in your culture now where the leaders are expanding their energy out into the company with additional leaders. And then the third stage is about systematizing habit building and customer listening. So you create this continuous feedback loop to drive habit building and fine tuning on the journey. But if you don't do the first 2 stages before you kind of implement habit building and listening, it's just going to be whack-a-mole and break fix.
100% agreed with that. That's a big mic drop moment right there. Absolutely.
And this is what I'm so excited to team on is how to leverage your experience in organizational psychology and like understanding how to, your whole body of work around how do you define what type of leader you are and how do you assess, because you can't improve if you don't know where you are. So how do you assess what type of leader you are and what type of leader you want to be and what are the behaviors of different types of leaders to combine that with the culture diagnostic tools that I've got around. And together we can help engage and build a program for change around leadership experience.
100%, Matt. And I think this is so very critical. And viewers, listeners, if you take nothing else from this session, I mean, here's some really scary statistics right now. So Microsoft has estimated that 77% of all US employees have just been waiting for the right opportunity to leave their current employer. And 27% of those would do it without even having another job. That's a pretty mind-boggling statistic. And by the way, that is not mutually exclusive of your leaders.